get you up. What are you doing with that 50K, boo? Simple as that. How are you doing post brow search? Giving y'all the real tea. Hello? Not me forgetting how to work my own DSLR. Like, what are we doing? Okay, let's just start. Hello you guys, it is Serena Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Better late than never. Am I right? Yeah. For today's video, I will be filming my whole benefit brow search experience video, answering some questions. I did a Q&A on my Instagram, so I have some questions from you guys to answer, and just basically telling you guys not how I won, but giving y'all the real tea. I know I did do a brow search vlog on my channel. If you guys haven't seen that video, I will have it linked down below so you guys can check it out. But for today, I will be letting you guys know my experience and everything that kind of happened during the duration of the trip, kind of breaking it down in detail. But first, I'm gonna go through my whole experience from start to finish. At the end of this video, I will be answering questions and doing the Q&A. So if you guys just want to, know the questions and answers, skip to the end of the video. I'll have the timestamp right here where you can just listen to the questions. If you guys want to hear the whole experience, then start from the beginning. So I have notes on my phone, so if you guys see me looking down, that is why. Before you guys watch this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also give this video a like and comment down below your favorite color. Also follow me on all my socials. I will have it linked on the screen. It's just at Serenta, SERENTTAAA on all socials. A lot of people think that my name is Serenta, but that's just what people called me in high school. So yeah, my name is just Serena, if you guys didn't know that. No T, that's just in the username. So yeah. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna start from the top, honey. Let's start off with how I entered, or what this competition is. So the Benefit Brow Search is an annual competition held by Benefit Cosmetics, a cosmetics company. If you don't know, you should know. Hold this competition every single year. This is their 5th annual competition that they did. Didn't do it a couple years back because of COVID, but they just restarted it up last year. So this is their 5th annual competition where they basically select 24 contestants to fly out to wherever or go to wherever. This year they did it in Long Branch, New Jersey, at the Jersey Shore, but they go somewhere different every year. I think last year they went to Arizona, the year before they went to like New York, I think. So yeah, they go to a whole bunch of different places, and they basically choose contestants based on their entries on social media. And the grand prize winner gets $50,000. So yeah, usually that's what happens every year. They just pick the 24 contestants from their entries. Let's get into how to enter. So I am in Benefit Club Pink, which is basically a partnership with Benefit that sends you monthly like kind of PR in exchange like for posting. So they did go ahead and send me a PR box, but it basically said like the Benefit Brow Search is on. They usually send this about January, February-ish of the beginning of the year to get it kind of kick-started, to get those entries coming. This is what they sent me to enter, and I'm gonna start entering today, and post a bajillion times, and the grand prize winner gets $50,000. It basically will have a whole bunch of brow products in it. Not everybody's in Benefit Club Pink, unfortunately, but I am, blessed enough to be able to receive the products from them to do this competition. Of the years before, I wasn't on Benefits PR, so I had to buy the products myself, so I can understand how it can get pricey and everything like that. But I'm super blessed and grateful that I'm on their PR and I can actually use what they send to me to try out for the competition. Other than that, they sent the PR box. I was super excited. I told my friends, my family, my boyfriend, I was like, you guys, literally this is my year. This is the 5th annual brow search. As y'all can see, I don't play about my number 5, okay? 5th annual brow search, and I just had to enter. I was super excited, and I just knew that I wanted to make this year my year and try really, really hard. Because every other year I've tried since I was 18 years old, since I was able to try out, from 2017 to now, and every year I've never gotten chosen. Each year I feel like I have progressed so much in my artistry, and this year just was perfect for me to win. So let's go over some of my entries. So I did a whole bunch of entries. I did 20 entries in total. I know, a lot. I think you only have to do a minimum of 2 entries. You could do a photo, or you could do a reel or a TikTok. You just had to do at least, I think, 2. But it's way better to do more entries, because the more entries you post, the more that Benefit will notice you and notice that you're putting in your hard work and dedication, and you're not just putting in 1 or 2 entries. Don't do that. Just don't. A lot of people don't have time to do all of these creative, outlandish entries, but you really don't need to do all of that. It really just matters, how much effort you're putting putting into each entry. So I'll put some of them on the screen. For example, this was one of my favorite entries. I was doing the makeup look. I was like, I don't know, like if they'd like this kind of look. Like, I didn't know if they're trying to look for people who really love brows and know how to do brows well, if they wanted someone who had a good base or good eyeshadow or good skin. Like, you really never know what they're looking for. So I tried to put everything into one post. Also did a reel. I did a whole bunch of reels. I did a whole bunch of TikToks. I made sure to put every single post that I put on Instagram to TikTok. So you obviously can't do photos or anything on TikTok. I mean, you can, but I don't want to do that. But I put like my photos and reels on Instagram, and the same reels from Instagram I put on TikTok, just so I can have, you know, double the entries, so that if they didn't see it on one platform, they'll see it on another. All in all, just make sure you guys post as many entries as you can. Put all of the good quality and, you know, creativity into your entries. That's what they're really looking for, is someone that thinks outside of the box but still stays on brand with the Benefit theme. This year's theme was kind of like a beachy theme. We went to the Jersey Shore, so it was all about like beach and sand and vacation and browcation. So kind of stay on theme with what they're doing, but still make it your own in a way. Okay, so the next thing I did for this competition was basically manifest and pray. No joke, you guys, literally I've been manifesting this ever since I got that PR box that said Benefit Brow Search is like starting. I literally have in my phone a note that'll pop up here that I put, I believe it was in February. I was just up really late at night just thinking about, you know, what kind of entries I'm gonna do and all of this, and I just put in my notes that I will win Benefit Brow Search or I'll make it in the top 24. One of those I put in my notes, and I stuck with it, and I just kept praying on it, manifesting it, whatever you guys believe in, the universe, God, I believe in God, but I just kept praying on it because I just knew that this was my time to shine. So definitely not just posting entries, but believing in yourself outside of the entries. You can post as many entries as you want, but if you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe that you can do it, you know, nothing good will come out of that if you're thinking down on yourself. So just make sure to stay positive throughout this whole journey, no matter what. Okay, the next thing I did was plan out my entries. So I'll also put on the screen kind of a plan out of how I did my entries or how I planned them out. Put in my notes a whole bunch of different kind of posts and looks that I needed to do or that I wanted to do and how to execute them. Like, for example, this was one of my entries I did for the brow search. I had some pearls, like a pearl heart brow, but I put in my notes that, and every time I did a look or an entry, I checked it off, checked it off, checked it off. And it's just really good to pre-plan your entries, so then you kind of know what you're doing, you know what you're posting. You kind of want to have a good schedule, so you know what captions to put, what to post, what kind of looks to do. Just make sure you stay organized. It's really good to just, you know, have an organization plan. It's okay if you think off the top of your head and you have an idea randomly. That happened to me as well. Plan them like a couple weeks before. Right when I got that PR box, it was like a couple weeks before we could post. So during those whole 2 weeks, I planned. So then when it came to actually filming and posting my entries, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. And I wasn't stressed out because I had everything planned out already. So I would definitely recommend planning your entries prior to posting. Okay, so after that posting period, we did have to wait about a month. I believe it was over sometime in like March, and we had to wait till around April 20th to go ahead and see who was the winner. So after everyone had posted their entries, the time had come to, you know, find out who was the top 24. So usually it's funny, the friends that I had in the previous years, they said that they were notified via email, and they had like a Zoom call to be notified if they were, you know, a contestant or not. But this year they did it on TikTok Live, you guys, which is so crazy because they've never done this before. TikTok Live has gotten a lot more poppin' recently, so that's super cool that they did it on live, but it was also very nerve-wracking at the same time. Nerve-wracking also because they did 8 people per day. So like I said, 24 contestants were chosen, 3 days on TikTok Live, so which means 8 people were announced on live each day. First day wasn't announced. I was rooting for everyone that did get announced. Some people I knew, it was super cool to, you know, to congratulate them. Second day still wasn't announced. I kind of had a mental breakdown at night, not gonna lie to you, just because I was like, oh my god, like I worked so hard for this, like I prayed on it and manifested it. Like if this isn't my year to get chosen, then I don't know if I want to do it anymore, which was like sad because I was kind of doubting myself, but at the same time I shouldn't be, because, you know, my work is good, period. So I didn't get chosen the second day. I was pretty sad, but the third day had come, y'all. It came. And my ass would be the one to be announced last, on the last day. I was announced 5th, you guys. That's how I just knew. I was like, 5th annual brow search. I was announced 5th. This is my time. this is it. Like I said, I was announced 5th that day. Super exciting. They literally called me, or they sent me a DM, because at that time I didn't have 1,000 followers on TikTok, so I couldn't go live with them. Put that clip here so you guys can see.
Further ado, the next person coming to New Jersey is Serena!
But yeah, it was so, like, I was so nervous, but then I tried to remain calm because I was just super happy and excited, and I just could not wait to pack my bags and get to New Jersey. Next thing is prepping, planning for the brow search. You're a contestant, you found out you made it in the top 24, congratulations. Now it's time to prep and plan for the brow search. They will be sending you things via email. I don't want to get to all the technical things, but they'll be sending you like the itinerary, the time your flight is, all of that good stuff, confirmation numbers, your rides, everything like that. They do give you a challenge prior to you arriving in New Jersey. So basically for our challenge before we arrived in New Jersey, we did have to post a now to wow brow transformation, basically saying these are our brows before and then here are our brows after. So we did get an appointment at the Benefit Brow Bar. My appointment was at Ulta, so I did get my brows done. They turned out super cute. I just put a whole video together basically showing my now to wow brow transformation. They really want you guys to be creative with this. Obviously take what they give you and run with it, but also add your own spin on it. What I did is I created a story about it. I also planned out, everything was pre-planned to the T, let me tell you. So I pre-planned everything out, wrote it in my notes and wrote a script for it, and basically made a whole story time book of it. And I wanted to make it like a cute little book that you open and just like a fantasy, a whole fairy, benefairy fantasy. So let the clip roll. Once upon a time in the village of Benaland, Serena's brows were in trouble and needed a helping hand. She searched all around but couldn't find a solution until the Benefairy popped up with a spectacular resolution. Serena dashed to the Benefit Brow Bar so they could give her brows a glance in hopes that the arch experts would give her brows a chance. They mapped, they waxed, perfected, and plucked, but the brows weren't done yet. Just one last touch. With a few Benefit products, she perfected her look, precisely fluff up, and boing was all it took. Her dreams had come true and nothing else had mattered, so these now to wow brows can live a happily ever after. The next thing I did, which was very helpful for me, was talking to people who have been before. So basically talking to people who have done this competition before. I talked to a few friends and people that I just know from the beauty industry that I've been before. And you know, I just basically asked them for advice on, you know, what their experience was like and how everything went for them. So if you guys know anyone who has been to the brow search, or you guys have friends that were in it or anything like that, I would definitely recommend asking them about their experience and giving them, or letting them give you tips and tricks on what to do and not to do. Just getting a little bit more insight. You don't want to go into it blindly. You kind of want to know what you're getting yourself into. So definitely, if you can, make sure you ask them what to do, what went on, all of the tea, so you know and you're prepared. 1, 2, 3. What's wrong with you? You love me? I know, babe. After you've realized that you are chosen for the top 24, you've talked to the people that you need to talk to, if you have people that you know that were in brow search, you've posted your first challenge, all of that is done. Now it is time to get your ass to the competition. So for people who live farther away, they obviously book you flights. If you live closer to the city that they're holding the competition in, they'll bring you a driver. For my instance, they did bring me a driver to get to the airport. Vice versa, if you guys need a driver just to get to the destination, they'll do that for you. Literally, Benefit takes care of everything: your food, your drinks, your attire, literally your stay, your transportation. They take care of literally everything. You do not have to spend a dime. Let me tell you, Benefit got you, honey. They got you. Once I arrived at the hotel, it was super cute. It was themed hotel Benefit. So they rented out the entire Wave Resort in New Jersey for about 4 days, and they made it their own hotel, which is super cool. It was called the Hotel Benefit. If you guys seen in my vlog, you guys will see the behind the scenes of what everything kind of looked like. It was decorated super cute. Benefit definitely knows how to throw a brand event. So once we got there, we were introduced to this app that they created, which is super cool. I don't think they've ever done this before for brow search, but they created a app, and each of us got, like, multiple contestants got a Benefit representative. So my representative was Christopher. If you're watching this, I love you. I cannot wait to see you in a couple weeks. If you know, you know. But my brand rep was Christopher. Some people got other brand reps, which are basically just people who work for Benefit that will help you along the way. You get their number, you can text them. If you have any questions along the way about literally anything, those are the people to contact. So huge shout out to them. They were such a huge help during this whole experience. So our brand rep basically showed us the app. So we downloaded it. It told us all of our challenges for the week. They were due, the deadlines, what we had to do. And yeah, it just basically gave us a rundown and itinerary of what our whole entire week would look like. So when we got there, obviously, you know, I settled down. We had some events and things to do, but when I actually had the time to settle down and look at the app to see what my content deliverables were, it was super nice because I love that time just to plan out what I need to do. So it's like you planned out your content for the challenge before you arrive to the destination. You need to start planning out what you're going to do during the competition. So these challenges that they'll give to you are very specific. They will have specific deadlines and they will have specific requirements that you need to follow in order to, you know, get the maximized amount of points. I did same thing. I went in my notes, I planned out, this is the name of this challenge, this is what it's asking for, this is what I'm going to give. Had about 2 to 3 challenges. We had 2 main challenges, a couple team challenges. We were split up into teams, and then we had like a solo, like extra mini challenge on the side. But literally, you guys, it's really important to participate in every single challenge. Even if you think like, oh, it's just a physical team challenge, like they're not gonna count it, like it's not that deep. No. Benefit looks at every single thing that you are doing there. I'm telling you. You need to participate in every single challenge and put your best foot forward, because it really is going to count towards your score at the end of the day. Just make sure in whatever challenge that you guys are doing, you are putting your all into it. It doesn't matter if it's a TikTok live, for instance, that we did. It doesn't matter if it's a pool challenge. It doesn't matter if it's a 30-second bronzer, hula bronzer challenge. Whatever they're asking you to do it to your best ability, and you need to participate, period. That's just that. Speaking of the content, you need to follow the content rules, you guys. I don't know how much I can say this, but
just follow the content rules.
If Benefit is asking you to post a 45-second video, do not post a 47-second video. Do not post a 48-second video. Do not post a 60-second video. Benefit is asking you to post a video up to 45 seconds. Do not go over 45 seconds. In hindsight, it just seems like, it doesn't really matter. Like, who cares? Just 3 seconds over. But no, Benefit is looking at everything, you guys. You really need to focus on what you're doing and do of what they ask you to do. If they're asking you to do 45 seconds and under, don't go over that. Simple as that. It's a simple thing to do, and it will really boost your score at the end of the day, because you don't want to go there and then have your video be over 45 seconds and then you're dinged 3 points just because your video is 50 seconds. Like, yeah, just make sure you guys follow the content rules to a T. If they say to post it by 12 noon, don't post it at 12:01. Post it at 12 noon. If they say it needs to be 45 seconds, don't make it over 45 seconds. Simple as that. Okay, so once you're there, you know all of the content rules, you know what you're gonna post, you've planned everything out. It's time to interact and get to know everyone there. So basically, make sure you get to know everybody there. I wanted to get to know everybody, literally every single person that was there. I wanted to know whether it was the director, whether it was an art expert, whether it was the PR team, whether it was the contestants, whether it were the coaches. I wanted to get to know everybody. So it's really important that you talk to everyone and mingle and kind of just make friends in this industry. And you're with and around people who do the same exact thing for you, and you're with the same company. It's so heartwarming, you know? So I loved meeting everyone. Shout out to all of the contestants and everyone from Benefit. I love you guys. I just wanted to give you all a quick shout out. But yeah, get to know everybody. It's super fun there. I promise you guys will have fun. You guys just live it up. It's a fun time. Also, speaking of interaction, get to know your coaches. The next day, we got to meet our coaches, and we were divided up into 3 teams of 8, I believe. I was on Team Michaela. Shout out to Michaela. I love you, girl. You were such an amazing coach. We had 3 coaches in total. Mine was Michaela. We also had Team Manny, and we also had Team Patrick. So shout out to you guys as well. You guys were also amazing coaches, but I had to be on the winning team, you feel me? Yeah, like I said, it's really important to get to know your coaches, you guys. They are partially judging you in this competition as well. So it's just really important. Like, I spent a little time with Michaela. We had dinner together and sat next to each other and just kind of kikied and talked about literally a whole bunch of stuff and just got to know her personally. We didn't really talk too much about the competition. We just talked about, you know, our personal lives at home, and it was really humbling and heartwarming to get to know her outside of, you know, her TikTok persona. So it was really cool to get to know her. So make sure you guys get to know your coaches. Just pick their brains and ask them literally anything you want to know about the industry or about the competition. If you need help on your content or your postings, ask them anything, y'all. They're there to help you, I promise. Also, another tip I would let you guys know is to engage with your followers. So the moment that you know that you are chosen for this benefit competition, you need to be engaging with your audience. So basically your engagement will boost up your views, your likes, your comments. So during this time when you're posting content challenges, you're gonna want your followers to interact, to like, to share, to comment, anything that they can do to help boost your post to get that engagement. Obviously, benefit isn't judging you on followers. I have less than 10K followers and I freaking got in the top 24 and won the competition. They're not looking at that. Though they're not looking at that, it's just really important to have people support on your posts. You know, when you post something, you don't want to get 0 likes, you know, and have 0, you know, comments. You want to have people on there, you know, encouraging you and engaging with your content and just, you know, making sure that they watch it and enjoy it. That's what it's there for. You're not there posting it for yourself. You're posting it for your followers and your audience. So just make sure you're constantly, you know, posting on your story, letting them know, hey you guys, I'm super excited. I'm getting ready for the brow search. Like, be sure to comment on my posts that you see that involve benefit, and, you know, tag benefit and comment and like. Just get your audience engaged so they're also excited to come on this trip with you. Your followers are the ones that got you here. You may be talented and creative in posts, but at the end of the day, without your followers tagging benefit and, you know, sending the post to benefit or posting about you or commenting or engaging with your content, you wouldn't have anyone watching your content. So always be grateful to your followers at the end of the day, because you wouldn't be here without them. Yeah, just engage and take them on the journey with you. If you guys are a vlogger, vlog. I vlogged on my phone. You don't need to bring a big camera. You guys can vlog on TikTok. I did that. Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you guys want to do, just bring your followers along with you on this journey so they feel like they're at the brow search with you, you know? So benefit loves to see you guys post content. They love to see you take a snap, take a picture, take a video. They love that. This is what this trip is for, content creators. So create, take stories while you're there, take stories prior, make a vlog, do whatever you can. Just always post and keep that engagement up. Another note I wanted to add is about the drinking. So benefit will get you fucked up, but not if you let them. There was some drinks there. I did have a couple drinks, but I would just say don't get too messed up, you guys. At the end of the day, this is a competition. You are there to have fun and to, you know, mingle and make friends, and, you know, it's a brand trip, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's a competition. So just don't get sloppy drunk, because the next day when you gotta wake up at 7 a.m. for a challenge or a 7 a.m. wake up call like I did, you don't want to be hungover, sloppy drunk when you need to do a challenge and post by noon and you're over here on your 10th drink. Like, just be aware of the drinking. Don't drink too much, and just, you know, keep it cute. Also be aware, benefit might wake you up for a wake-up call in the morning and ask you some questions. They woke my ass up and they woke Tracy up, my neighbor. Shout out to Tracy. She also made it in the top 3. Love you, girl. But they were asking us a few questions, so be aware. They might wake you up at the crack of dawn to ask you something, so be ready. So also during the competition, we did get a chance to meet with all of the coaches for a round robin. So even though I was on Team Michaela, we did get an opportunity to talk to every single coach as a team. We all just kind of sat around the lobby, we're talking, and, you know, it was super fun just to get to know them and just to ask them anything, kind of pick their brains. So you should also have that time with the other coaches, not just your own, just so you can kind of talk to them, fill them out, and, you know, just talk to them and ask them anything. That's what they're there for. They're super kind and nice. So I definitely recommend getting to know every single coach. All right, y'all, and the last thing I want to say about this competition is to literally have fun, you guys. You are obviously there, like I said, to compete, but at the end of the day, you're also there to make friends, to interact with everyone, to have a good time, because it'll be over before you know it. So just soak every little moment in, and, you know, you're there for a reason. Whether you won or not, you're still a winner, and, you know, just make sure that you know that in your head, because you're there for a reason. They picked you for a reason, and you're worthy of being there, and you're validated, just like Miss Patrick Star said. So just make sure you guys know that you're uplifted, you're here for a reason, and benefit picked you for a reason. So don't doubt yourself during this competition. Know that you're here because you deserve it. But the time did come after all the challenges were filmed and everything was done and posted. It was time for the finale, y'all. So at the finale, we basically had some drinks. We walked the pink carpet, which was super fun. I will also add a clip of where I was on the pink carpet. And after that, it was time to sit down and go on TikTok live for the finale. So again, this year was TikTok live themed. So we did have a challenge that was TikTok live themed. We were announced as the, you know, contestants on TikTok live. So it was nonetheless important to go on TikTok live for the finale. So the finale was live. It was super fun. It was nerve-wracking. At the end, when we were all announced for top 3, it was me, Sienna, and Tracy. So shout out to us. You guys were all on Team Michaela. So y'all know the winning team. Not to mention Michaela's team won like 3 of the challenges that we did. So not to toot my own horn, but you know, we did that. But yeah, you guys, that was basically it. We went on TikTok live. They brought up the top 3 and I was crowned best in brows. So let me roll that clip now.
The person walking out of the Jersey Shore with $50,000 cash, and the winner of Best in Brows is Serena!
Okay, so now that I went through basically everything, let's go to the Q&A of this video. First question is, how did you get the opportunity? So I basically got this opportunity by just trying out. Literally anybody can, you know, not audition, but anybody can enter for this competition. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. It doesn't matter what you look like, male, female, doesn't really matter. Anyone can participate in this competition. I believe you do have to be located in the United States though, if I'm not mistaken. When they do announce the competition, they'll have the final rules and all of that stuff in their, you know, bio. But literally anyone can audition. You just have to, you know, post the minimum amount of entries, and you know, if they like your entries, you're in. How did you feel when you won? What was the experience like for you? Y'all, when I won, I was completely and utterly shook at the house down boots mama gagged. I was literally so shook because literally anyone there, any of the 24 contestants were deserving, and I can see any of us winning that grand prize at the end of the day because we're all there for a reason. So it was literally anyone's game. Not to mention they didn't do top 12 or top 3 this year like they did last year. Literally all of the top 24 were there till the finale, and no one knew what their status was in the competition because they didn't say, oh, you're in top 12, oh, you're in top 3. It was just everyone's game at the end of the day, which I kind of liked because it didn't leave people like upset, like, oh, I didn't make it to top 12, or oh, I didn't make it to top 3. It was literally anyone's game up to that last second of that finale. So I kind of liked it. I think you guys should keep doing that, Benefit. Keep doing what you're doing. But yeah, at the end of the day, I just felt super blessed. All glory to God. Like I said on the live, I just owe it all to him, and I wouldn't be here without him. So I'm just I was super excited, and I still am excited. I still am on that, you know, like high of everything and just on top of the world. So I'm super blessed. Thank you guys for, you know, encouraging me and, you know, keeping up with my content and staying engaged and following, liking, all of that. I love you all so much, and it was such a whirlwind and an experience for me. So I loved it. I loved every second of it. How are you doing post brow search? Post brow search, I'm still feeling really good. I'm just battling with like keeping up with the content because, you know, you're so relevant for that time period after winning. You want to stay on that relevancy. You don't want to, you know, stop posting and be inconsistent. You want to keep up with your posts and your engagement and all of that. So I've definitely been keeping on top of things, keeping on top of my, you know, sponsorships, brand deals, you know, PR, my postings. I've been trying to keep everything in order and just get out content for you guys, quality content. I've been trying to think outside the box a lot more, so I'm excited for what's to come. When did you start preparing for the brow search? I want to go. You can, girl, you can. I started prepping the moment, like I said, I got that PR box. I believe the Benefit Club Pink PR members got the box before the brow search was announced that it was happening. So we got the PR box maybe like a week or so before. So right when I got that PR box, like I said earlier, I started jotting in my notes every single entry I wanted to do. So right when you find out the Benefit posts about the brow search, start planning. You have no time to waste, honey. Definitely tips for next year. Your girl needs them. I got you, sis. So basically, a tip I wanted to tell you guys is bringing the right equipment. So you're going to want to bring everything that you think that you will need to succeed in this competition. So for instance, I brought my a tripod. I got a tripod from Amazon. I will have all of these things linked down below, so if you guys want to get them for next year, or if you're a content creator, if you want to start creating content, definitely get these. They're definitely Amazon must-haves. I will have them linked down below, like I said. I did get a tripod. I have 2 tripods. I have one for my DSLR camera, which I'm filming on now, like for YouTube and stuff, and then I have a tripod for my phone, which I can take anywhere and kind of film wherever I want on the go. So I brought that tripod. It's a long tripod. It has like a little phone stand connected to it, so you can use your phone if you want. I didn't bring my DSLR camera just because I knew that my phone personally films in 4K, so I was fine with it. I have literally just an iPhone, so it films in 4K. I was good with that. I didn't need to bring my DSLR, but if you guys would like to, go ahead. I also brought this light right here. It's the newer little light. It's kind of like a little mini ring light. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of like, you know, so it looks like this, and you can clip it onto your phone. So if you're on the go, you can literally have a portable light, and it has like a white setting, it has like a yellow setting, and then it has a middle, like medium setting. So super duper cute. Comes with a little charger. You can clip it onto your phone, whatever you guys have, and it's super convenient. So I definitely love this. It literally saved me so many times when I needed a good lighting for filming. So definitely recommend this little mini ring light. Another thing I would recommend, don't mind, mine is really dirty, I just filmed with it, but it's a standing tripod that you can put on your like desk or vanity, and you just put your phone in it right here, and you can literally just do cute little get ready with me's or whatever you want to do. It's super cute. It's better than having a huge tripod, because the big one that I have from Amazon doesn't compact, very small for like my vanity, but this one, it just stands. You can put your phone in it or whatever you have, and it's super cute to just put on your vanity. I can't forget, bring your laptop if you can, if you have one, or like an iPad. I like to edit a lot of my stuff on my phone, but for some challenges I did need my laptop so I can film voiceovers and then add it to my computer and do green screens or things like that, or PNG files, if you know what that is. How many entries did you submit when entering? I submitted about 20 entries. I did 20 on Instagram, and then I think 15 on TikTok, because like 5 of my entries were pictures. But yeah, 20 entries in total. I really wanted to amp it up this year and do as many as I could. So you guys obviously don't have to do 20 entries if you don't have the time for that, but I would definitely recommend doing more than the minimum required, so Benefit can, you know, see the effort that you're putting in. Do you win by votes or the actual games at the Brow Search? We did have a thing called voting for fan favorites. It was basically a fan favorite award. I think they won like $500 or something like that, and the contestants could post about it so their followers or supporters, anyone, friends, family, can vote for them. Huge shout out to Crystal for winning the fan favorite award. I love you, girl. You definitely deserved it. Basically, the winner of the Brow Search that wins the 50K prize isn't chosen by followers. I think it used to be back in the day, but now so I believe it's just by the Benefit team and the coaches. The fan favorite award, yes, was chosen by followers, of course, but the grand prize, I believe, is chosen just by the Benefit team. So keep that in mind. What are you doing with that 50K, boo? Big tings, honey. Definitely just want to save up for my future. I definitely just want to make sure I have the funds to, you know, take this seriously and make it a full-time career for myself. So definitely that, and just, you know, living life to the fullest. Will you be entering next year? No, I will not. Personally, even if I didn't win this year, I don't think I would enter next year, just because I do want to give the people an opportunity to, you know, win and be chosen next year if they weren't chosen the previous year. So I don't know, I won't be entering next year because, you know, I've already completed the mission, I've already won, so I don't want to take that away from anyone else. I definitely want other contestants to be able to enter and get chosen and win. So huge shout out to anyone who tries out. I would definitely recommend trying out next year. If you're thinking about it, do it. Do it, because you will not regret it, I promise you. But yeah, y'all, that is the end of my Benefit Brow Search experience video. Good luck to anyone next year who tries out. I'm encouraging you guys to take my advice and to try out next year. You guys will not regret it. If I missed any little thing, let me know in the comments down below, or send me a DM or a message. I'd love to respond to you guys. Can we just shout out the Benefit merch that they gave us? Our room was literally filled with anything you can think of. It was amazing. And yeah, they gave us this cute little Benefit sweatsuit, and I cherish this. It's so soft. I love it. I love it. Make sure you guys follow me on all my social media accounts. It's at Serena, 2 T's, 3 A's, everywhere. I will have them linked all down below, as well as the Amazon favorites I mentioned in this video. A huge shout out to Benefit Cosmetics for believing in me and just taking me on this trip and journey and choosing me. And I don't know, everything was just such a whirlwind and it was so amazing. It was such a great experience, and I'm just so thankful to the Benefit team, to the coaches, to all of the contestants, to you guys, my followers and supporters. I love you guys so much, and the experience was like no other, and I will remember it for an eternity. So I'm beyond grateful, and I want to say thank you to you guys again. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.